questions there? Otherwise, I'll call this meeting to order by taking attendance by roll call. Michelle, please call the roll.
Thank you, Chair Lilligren. I received advance notice that Council Member Cummings and Johnson will not be in attendance. So I'll start with Atlas Ingebrigtsen. Chambliss.
Here.
Lee.
Here.
Lilligren.
Here.
Lindstrom.
Here.
Musset. Vento.
Here.
Wolf. Thank you.
Thanks, Michelle. We have a quorum. The first item on our agenda, members can see the agenda posted from the website. The first item on our agenda is approval of our agenda, and if there are no objections or changes, we can move on to business. Any objections or changes? Hearing none, we have an agenda before us. We'll review minutes at our next regularly scheduled meeting, and so our next order of business is the public hearing for 2021 to 2030 affordable and life cycle housing goals for communities re-enrolling in the Livable Communities Act Local Housing Incentive Account Program. So I'd recognize our Development Director, Lisa Barajas, to introduce this item. Lisa, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm Lisa Barajas, the Community Development Director, and thank you all for joining us today to consider comments related to the 2021 to 2030 affordable and life cycle housing goals adopted by communities choosing to re-enroll in the Livable Communities Act Local Housing Incentives Account. The Livable Communities Act, or LCA, is a voluntary program that allows participating communities to apply for grants that support brownfield cleanup, the creation and preservation of affordable housing, the creation and preservation of living wage jobs, compact connected development, and transit-oriented development. The Community Development Committee previously held a public hearing at our regularly scheduled meeting on December 21st, 2020, for a bulk re-enrollment of 58 communities into this program. As staff, we had inadvertently left the city of Edina off of that list in the staff report and in our public hearing notice. And as such, today's hearing is only for the consideration of Edina's affordable and life cycle housing goals, which they have appropriately adopted by the required statutory deadline. And you will see those goals in the posted materials as well.
Thanks, Lisa, or thanks, Director Barajas. So we'll end the public hearing when all commenters have been heard, and the Community Development Committee will continue with our business. And any commenters are welcome to remain on the event and listen to the meeting. And then maybe I would turn to Ms. Beard to see whether there are any pre-registered commenters. Tara or Lisa or Michelle, I guess, whoever's keeping the list.
I'm happy to respond. To my knowledge, Mr. Chair, there are no folks signed up to speak to this item.
Great. Thank you. So I guess I'll just put it out there. Any commenters going once, going twice? Hearing none. That is the end of the public hearing. Thanks everyone for being here. Now we'll go on to our one item of business for this special meeting. It's the adoption, it's item 2021-3, adoption of Livable Communities Act, Affordable and Life Cycle Housing Goals. That's a same week item. And so we'll consider the action that the committee has approved at its December meeting regarding this re-enrollment. Staff have prepared a revised staff report that was posted with the agenda to explain the addition of Edina to this action, and so I would entertain a motion, and I think, hold on, I'm looking at too many screens, so Director Barajas was going to, I think, share a slide on this. Is that correct, Lisa?
Yes, Mr. Chair, can you see my screen? I'm sharing my PowerPoint.
You know, I'm guessing others can. I have such a weird relationship with
Yes, we can, Lisa.
Okay, thank you. I can't yet, so is there something that needs to be introduced on that, or?
Mr. Chair, if I may, staff have developed a proposed motion on the screen, and I think just for the sake of everybody and for those who can't see the screen, I would just read it out loud, and then I would just put that out there for the committee's consideration, and that proposed motion is to amend the previously adopted motion in order to include the revised resolution as included in the posted staff report and add the city of Edina, which was inadvertently left off the prior business item.
Thank you, Director Barajas. And now I can see it now. And so I would recognize, is it Councilmember Chambliss on this motion?
I think, Mr. Chair, you could invite anybody to make this motion.
Oh, I see. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm doing 4. You're talking about 3.
Ah, my apologies. Thank you. So I would entertain a motion.
Vento moves the motion to amend the previously adopted motion.
Lindstrom
Thank you,
seconds.
Thank you, council members. Any discussion on that motion? Discussion. Hearing none, Michelle, please call the roll.
Yes, Chair Lilligren. Atlas Ingebrigtsen. Chambliss.
Aye.
Lee.
Aye.
Lilligren.
Aye.
Lindstrom.
Aye.
Musse. Vento.
Aye.
Wolf. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Michelle. That item is adopted, and seeing no further business before this committee, we are adjourned. Thanks, everyone, for making time for this meeting.